Hello and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 part number 11. I hope it's about to be ready to go in to take on in the third championship event to be right over onto the GT Cafe for the next menu book. So I hope it's going to be a very good place to be on Alsace Village for having a 2-round championship event. So let's go over to be opened up on the number 12 menu book. Championship Petie Course de France. Now this is going to be the very good time to go over on to France to be part in the third championship event. So let's get ready to go in and have a good cutscene. So Luca will have to explain about the 12th menu book will explain. The time has come to enter the Petie Course de France Championship. The championship will take place in Alsace, on a track that features plenty of elevation changes. Your goal is to finish in the top 3. Don't forget to come back here and let me know how you did. Alright, looks like it's about to go on for the cutscene. So stunning and beautiful. Alsace Village is now putting up have a good start to be on the nighttime before the sun rises up. So I hope everybody is about to get yourself prepared to be on the third championship. So not to mention, because putting up with some few changes on the editing clips will have to be merged into one. So let's go over onto the tuning shop to do some preparations before entered onto the third championship. Alright, just like last time from part number 10, always make sure to be putting up with some applied parts will be well installed to be well equipped. So let's see, just gonna have to go in onto weight reduction stage number 1, so let's see how the performance points is gonna be well changed. Going decrease to be at 1989 pounds of weight, 4.56, so that should be quite very good to be applied with the upgrade. Stage 1 complete. Now for stage number 2 to be well equipped. There you go. What else? What else should I might need to do some apply preparation? I got some of several parts are being well installed and get ready to go on, so let's just gonna have to purchase a racing clutch and flywheel. That would be very much useful for the championship event. Gonna have to use it wisely. Brake balance controller, always needs in case. Alright, let's see. One more. Just gonna have to see how the Brembo brakes can actually do. Racing brakes will be putting up with drill discs instead. 5,000 credits. That should be quite good enough. Alright. For this today's video, I'm about to be using with the Renault R5 Turbo 1980 is about to be ready to go in for having 2 rounds, just like High Speed Ring Track Day and Tokyo Highway Parade. So I bet this is going to be doing much incredible to see how a mid-engine French hatchback car is going to be doing a good effort out there to be on the first time. But luckily, the weight reduction is going to be well putting up to have some number of stages to be well installed and equipped. So here it is right now. Entry requirement will be eligible to be on National B license. This race series is set in the hilly Alsace region of France and features a dynamic circuit that is sure to please. Number of cars will be participate in 12. Road car, country to be in France, national B license checked. Alright, looks like this will be a main rival cars we'll be using with France cars, but that will be a very good eligibility will be set and raring to go. Gonna have to make sure to have some settings in case if I could probably have to do some preparations after purchasing from parts. Okay, looks like the racing is good to be in place. Manifold, well, I should probably might need manifold after this, so it would be very good to have the installed parts to be well equipped. It's only 194 horsepower. But okay, looks like it's time to get ready to go in onto race number 1. 2 laps onto the forward section onto Alsace. But it's so incredible to be starting out for having an opening debut in GT7 for a music rally. But it's always going to be having 2 rounds to be on forward and reverse direction. So I bet the forward direction is about to go on to be in a different condition by daytime. Alright, let's go and get ready to get started out to begin. And we have 2 known Gran Turismo competitors are here as well. So let's ask Lopez to give a good warm welcome. I've been competing in motorcycle races since I was 5. So in many ways I was brought up on bikes. The principle of controlling a machine is the same, through whether it's on 2 wheels or 4. On a bike or in a car, it's important to get a feel for your tire's grip. It's also crucial that you train your ears to listen for the squeals. That means your tires are at their limits. Sharpen your senses is the key to victory. Good point, Lopez. Very good point. Now for Berovis for having a second guest warm welcome. When I was a kid, every time I brought toy cars to school, my teacher would take them away. But that didn't stop me from doing it again and again. Which just goes to show how much I love cars. I'll be racing on home ground today, so I hope I can get to win. Yep, I guess this is definitely what it meant to be, you guys. That's how all about cars to be driving on surfaces to be on a track. But man, this part of the pre-race cutscene is going to be doing some warm-up to be on the qualifier. So I hope I could probably have to take on 2 laps for only 2 rounds, you guys. So let's get it on and have a good rolling start to be having a good, successful France Championship. Only 3 seconds to be on the green light for a go. Let's switch it up onto the interior view before hitting the green. And let's do this. Race number 1 of 2. It's about to go underway. Gonna have to keep pushing up. There's P. Mallet in the Renault Sport Clio 220 EDC Trophy 2015 has been overtaken. Alright. There's the Alpine A110, you guys. Gonna have to go quick right in by the overtake before entered onto hairpin number 1. Well, after on to hairpin number 1, there's hairpin number 2, by the way. So now I'm gonna have to keep coming forward towards at the end of sector 1. Keep it good steady. Try not to get losing control by preventing a spin out. Here comes sector 2, moving on. Such exquisite. There's the DS3 2011. Gonna have to go on the left side to commence the overtake pass. Keep right in, inside of the apex, coming through and moving on towards the next turn to be at the hill terrain. There you go. Same Renault 5 Turbo in the blue color, but clearly choosing the red color is also to be well brought by having a good place to start out. But good thing this Renault 5 Turbo is going to be doing some good old-fashioned work. There's C. Lopez, followed by B. Barrosis, is now coming in on to second and third place. Coming up the hill, and there's Ed Pocket-Uris is now coming. Time to go down the hill. Braking point I go. Pass through onto the final turn. Pocket is still doing a good leading effort in the Alpine A110 Premier Edition. Here I go. Final lap, one-on-one showdown for only two French cars between Renault and Alpine. Kick it up on the slipstream, I roll, and going up onto the current progression, we'll have to get closer before entered onto turn number 3 at the hairpin. Here it comes. I'm about to take the lead, and giving a patient call, we'll have to get closer. Paquette is still barely keeping up onto its ropes. He's still got it, you guys. He can still got it to drive well onto this track. But not over yet. Still gets a lot of good pushes in the horsepower. Sector 2 I go. Overtake in first place on the roll. That's the ticket. Going old-fashioned means giving a good classic hatchback French car is doing much remarkable. So I'm glad that the first round of the race is going to be on daytime. So what's next after race number 1? But race number 2 in reverse direction is going to be doing a different condition by the evening. Or whenever it depends, because it will be on nighttime, of course, because I'm so glad that nighttime is going to be doing much realistic to be well driven around by having headlights will be turned on automatically. Hairpin number 3 is good job and finish. Now going up the hill in the final sector. Let's try to keep things up a notch, you guys. Coming down the hill. Brake zone on the edge. Almost there. Final stretch I go, and this will be my first place victory win at the podium. Now that's French competition in first place, you guys. But thankfully, old-fashioned French hatchback always still got it. Now, looks like this is going to be the perfect result for having a total time in 4 minutes 49.575 seconds to have a good fastest lap will achieve in 2 minutes 23.220 seconds in lap number 2. So great and well impressed to see how fast the cars in the French hatchback is all about techniques to be on the fictional French racing circuits. But there it is right now. 22,500 credits in first place to be on the gold trophy. Nice. Very good competition. Well done to be on the first round. Now this is going to be the perfect time to go over onto the reverse direction in race number 2. Collect some earnings and daily workout will be starting out on to another day. Just gonna have to add up by having a good replay to be putting up with a good thumbnail. That's more like it. I kind of like the thumbnail for the Renault 5 Turbo 1980 to have turn number 1 to go right in. So let's save a replay, and there it is right now, yet again for an image. Now let's go reverse in race number 2. Petie Course de France is now coming in towards at the end, you guys. So I hope it's about to go classic and giving new ways to be part for having an excellent competition race since Gran Turismo Sport. So I'm about to get myself to go in for doing a pump up practice, so just gonna have to put my visor on and keep putting up my headset with a microphone will be stay in touch. Alright, now we're in the opposite direction of Alsace, and this will be a very good time to go uphill to be on turn number 1 by the opposite. Alright, looks like Pagadet is here for having an interaction, so let's give him a sing. Fompchela is a sleepy little village in the French countryside. It's a nice place. Yep, this place is very beautiful. All the trees, the flowers, and a good environment with all the animals are also to become roaming around peacefully. Not unlike the Alsace racing. Incidentally, did you know that the Alsace is also famous for its wine production? The Alsace circuit has a mixture of flat corners and bank corners. It's important to remember that your car will turn less than you expect on flat corners. It's therefore crucial that you slow down sufficiently ahead of the corner and time your acceleration carefully. I hope we both have a great race today. Yep, I guess this is going to be a very good time to be on the evening condition for race number 2, you guys. So let's make sure to do our best and take 2 laps as always. Alright. Take the final corner to be on the rolling start and have a good view in the cutscene before taking 3 seconds. We'll be at the rightful start. Same as always, let's do this. So let's go and climb up on the hill in turn number 1. But better make sure just gonna have to drive respectfully because many opponents are still tries to keep pushing up onto its limits before entered on top of the hill. There you go. Alpine A11072 overtake followed by the Petie 208 GTI. Down the hill I go. Step right in. Dive in onto the hairpin. Line them up. Alright, there you go. Now doing a good straightaway onto the test course section before entered onto the next turn. But I can't wait to try out in the test course section of Alsace Village, but it looks very brand new to Gran Turismo 7, but except GT Sport, that's not part of it because it also to become as the whole circuit. But not to mention any kinds of specific track layouts also to be added by a mini circuit layout to be part of it as well. Just like Optimum Ring. Optimum Ring has 2 parts of separate layouts between the full course and the mini circuit. But it also to be used on the mini circuit for basic drivers for beginners. But I'm so glad if Optimum Ring could probably have to be coming to Gran Turismo 7 will be set and located by somewhere else between Europe or America. But it might be quite possibly to have a what-if theory to see what kind of Gran Turismo legendary racetrack will be coming to GT7 soon. But it's gonna be a very hard to tell. Alright, Barry Wilfrids is now entered onto 3rd place. Pagadet is now currently in 2nd place and the Renault 5 Turbo is in 1st place. Time to catch things up a bit, but it's red versus blue and giving a different reference for only 2 cars to have 2 types of colors. Okay, looks like I'm picking up the radar, but it's a side-by-side. Final lap, here I come. There you go. Stay in front of the lead and climbing up to beat the hill. Fastest lap time in lap number 1 complete. 2 minutes 30.712 seconds to be on the high roll. Time to go faster as the average French racer to go down the hill. Keep it steady. Looks like this race in number 2 is going daylight burning. Nighttime is about to be coming because the twilight is about to be coming towards the dusk. Sector 1 clear. Now for Sector 2 to be on the section in the test course. Very good. Gonna have to keep my old dog together. Keep a good pressure on the steering stability. Still got it, you guys. Okay, looks like gonna have to stay right in. Inside the turn of the apex. Looks like Pogadet is still trying to keep it up on me. Only 1.6 seconds to go by the remaining, but the defense will have to buy some time. Gonna have to go de-accelerate, smoothly in, smoothly out, going well passive to be well driven. That was so close, but here's the dusk. Perfect time condition before nighttime is about to go on. Here comes the last turn. Gonna have to take one more braking point and then the first place podium spot will be mine for having a good accomplishment to get the trophy. Successful racing, well done for first place to have myself to have a good podium, you guys. Classic Renault R8 Turbo is doing a good place to win. Recommendation, always had a rightful place to be at the good start. That was a very good, incredible Petie Course de France race number 2 to be on the forward and reverse direction of Alsace village. Fastest lap time to be well taken in 2 minutes and 27.65 seconds in lap number 2. Excuse me. I just had dinner time. Everyday meal, of course, balanced and healthy nutrition. Well, I guess this is going to be another first place win for me, you guys. I just took 2 rounds on the same track for the 3rd time to be part of the championship in GT7. First for High Speed Ring, second Tokyo Expressway to be on the central, inner, or outer loop. Probably have both, and now Alsace Village to be on the championship in de France. 12 plus 12 equals 24 points to be in total. So that makes a very good GG competition race, well done. Good job everybody. Way to keep it up and going average to be as an ordinary 2-lap race. Clean race bonus successful by 50%. Halfway there on the daily workout. And there it is. The Petie Course de France trophy to become a number 1 overall by having 30,000 points to be having a received prize credits. This trophy is so fantastic. Awesome. Oh man, looks like muscle car time. And that means there's going to be 1 Mustang or 2 types of versions of the Chevy Corvette. So I have to make sure to pick one which is which. I bet if I could probably have to pick a Corvette, this will be my favorite. Just gonna have to make the drum roll. And here comes the right side. Haha, yes! Looks like maybe not. First up is the Corvette convertible C3 model, second Camaro C28, and a Ford Mustang Mach 1 1971. Clearly for having a good correct guess, you guys, I know this is definitely might be the best choice that I'm about to be received is the Corvette convertible C3 model 1969. For any kinds of other muscle car fans can actually gonna have to pick a Camaro C28 or a Ford Mustang Mach 1 will be part of it to be as their very first gift card to be moving on into the next menu book for doing another collection. But this is gonna be my perfect blue color just for me, you guys. This Corvette has now registered onto the index. Brilliant. Brilliant and successful. Now we're having a moment to be capture of thumbnail. That should be good enough. Save a replay and now add it up onto my library after this. So awesome to be part in the third championship event in GT7, you guys. So I hope if the next championship is going to be doing much different this time. So I hope I could probably have to go in right back over onto the GT Cafe. Let's go back to the GT Cafe to check on Luca that I have finally got a third first place trophy to be part onto the collection. This is going to be a very good achievement, job well done. Nice work. You won the Petie Course de France. You should now be able to access missions. Oh, sweet! Driving mission time, you guys. This is where you can start out after the third championship event. Visit missions to try your hand at various challenging and enjoyable race situations. In fact, missions will be the theme of the next menu I prepared for you. See you then. Oh, nice! Mission Babylon has been made available. This is going to be the perfect time to get ready to wrap this up before at the end of the video in part number 11. I'll make sure this is going to be a perfect check review look on the trophies. There it is. Different kinds of first place trophies to be on the championship. First, High Speed Ring Track Day. Second, Tokyo Highway Parade. And now, Petie Course de France is now added up onto the trophy list. I see this trophy commemorates your victory at the Petie Course de France. I'll bet you had a blast tearing up the Alps. Yep, tearing up the Alps, driving on the road surfaces is very challenging. Incredible. So I hope everybody is about to do their best out there by choosing any kinds of different France cars. And here it is right now for the Babylon. Missions is now open to be on the selection. So I'm glad that everything is about to go on to be part for doing some championship for doing the full walkthrough in Gran Turismo 7. So I'll make sure I'll be ready to go for taking part in the driving missions in part number 12. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.